Hello, today we're going to be looking at my Pink Floyd record collection. So I've organised them sort of chronologically. And so yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So we'll get to the singles later. First we'll do all the LPs. Pink Floyd, London, 1966, 1967. This has, it's on white vinyl. It has Nick's Boogie and Interstellar Overdrive on it. I think this was one of the first more interesting Pink Floyd records I got. I got it around 4 or 5 years ago. And yeah, I haven't listened to it in a while, but it's on white vinyl. I believe they also released this as a 10-inch later on. But I don't have that because I'll know later. This is a 1969 or 1970, I can't remember which. It's either 69 or 71. UK pressing of Piper at the Gates of Dawn. You can tell that because of if you look at the back of the cover. It has, instead of, this would be silver if it was a first or second pressing, and it's white for the third pressing, and for the fourth pressing it didn't have the slip back cover, so you can tell this is the third pressing from just the cover. Some writing on it from the previous owner, but in very nice condition overall. It sounds good. Also, it only has 2 flip backs, a top one and a bottom one, whereas other flip backs a lot of times have one here. So yeah, that's a nice one. Very nice condition. Nice thing to have. Nice to have a good copy of that album. Live at the Golden Circle. This is a bootleg. I think it was the first bootleg I bought. It's on gold vinyl. I think gold vinyl is always a pretty bad idea. It doesn't really look good. Which I can show you. Yeah, it's pretty brown looking. I don't think it ever looks good, but record's good. I think this is just taken off of the, probably just taken off the early years box set release, but it's still a fun record to have. Limited to 300 copies. Mine is number 131, I believe that says. Yeah, nice pressing of this. Yeah. BBC 1967. This is a coloured vinyl release as well. Doesn't have a proper cover, just has this little insert. Originally came in one of these PVC type sleeves, but I took it out of that. Like you see these for picture discs a lot of times, but I took it out of that because these can damage the records. So I changed that out. But yeah, it has this little thing, looks a bit like a Japanese OBI strip. Or Obi strip, I'm not sure. I think it's Obi, you say it. But yeah, multicolour vinyl. Looks pretty nice. Sounds pretty good too. Other interesting things here, 45 RPM. Sauce Full of Secrets in the Piper at the Gates of Dawn. This was a re-release of the German release. This was pretty much the German version of A Nice Pair, I believe, when it was first released. And this is a bootleg re-release. It has Sauce Full of Secrets and the Piper at the Gates of Dawn on it. Like this one's on blue vinyl. I'm not going to pull everything out, but pretty interesting release. It has them, that unlike A Nice Pair, it has the individual covers in there, and this sort of folder. Normal US pressing of A Nice Pair. Not much to say about it. Got it for $10, I think. Yeah, it's not in great shape. UK pressing of More. Got this while I was in London. Tell it's an original because it has the flip back cover with the 3 flip backs. This is that I was talking about earlier, how some of them have 3. See, this is flip back here, and this one on the bottom. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. pretty nice condition. Move the camera back a little bit, move it like this. Normal US pressing of Amagama. Not much to say about it. Atom Heart Mother, 2016 reissue. Again, not much to say. Live in Montreal 1970. This is an interesting bootleg. It's I'm not sure what the source is. What the source material is, like where they got it, but it's that full concert. Haven't listened to this in a while, but has a good performance of Embryo. Some very long performances as well of a source full of secrets and things like that. Yeah, pretty interesting record to have. It is a double album, even though it's not a gatefold, which is pretty common for bootlegs. Autumn Equinox. This is a thing of some unreleased tracks, or rarities or whatever. So it has a lot of the Zabriskie Point related tracks, and the other LP has it's got what is that? Some Dark Side stuff, some Wish You Were Here stuff, Merry Christmas song. Yeah, interesting stuff. Cool album. Relics. Not too much to say here. The 2016 reissue. Nice textured cover. Nicely done. Sounds pretty good. Normal 2016 reissue of Metal. Japanese issue of Metal. This is the original Odeon one, rather than the EMI pressing done in 1974. It's the original Japanese 1971. However, it is on the black vinyl on the Odeon label, rather than the Toshiba Everclean vinyl, which was red. And those are slightly more desirable. This one's in really nice condition. Nice cover, like the Obi. Live in Pompeii. This is a bootleg. It's on, first LP is on red vinyl, second LP is on sort of a nice dark green. And if I pull the cover out, you can see on the little sticker, it's limited to 113 copies. This is number 17. Probably would have been limited to 115 or something like that, but they might have had a few faulty ones, because 113 is a pretty weird number. Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Wax. This uses the quadraphonic cover, and I believe the UK quadraphonic cover, as you can see there. Like 100% sure that this is. I'm pretty sure that this is not quadraphonic. Because it's a bootleg. No reason for them to actually cut it quadraphonic. On the Harvest label, rather than the normal Dark Side of the Moon design. Sounds okay. It doesn't sound great. Interesting thing to have though. I like colour. Has some impurities in it, so when you hold it up to the light, it's interesting to look at, which I like for solid colours, because normal solid colours can be quite boring. Boston Music Hall, 14th of March, 1973. So Dark Side of the Moon tour, 3 LPs, white vinyl. They did it on white vinyl, they also did it on splatter vinyl. I have the white vinyl because the splatter one costs a lot more, and they sound the same. Yeah, 150 copies on white vinyl, 150 copies on splatter vinyl, so this is a pretty rare release. Also comes with a poster. Not going to pull that out now, but nice release. Madcap Laughs and Barrett's first US pressing. I didn't want to get these albums separately because they're pretty expensive. I would like to get a original UK copy of Madcap Laughs. Not such a fan of Barrett as an album, but they're both pretty good. This is just a normal Capitol pressing. Sounds fine. Madcap Laughs is a good album. Check it out if you haven't. I'm just going to fix these. Wish You Were Here, 2016. This is a original US promo. Just a gold stamp promo. Move a little bit. Yeah. Sounds pretty good. I'm excited about the new remix that they're doing. Demonstration not for sale, as you can see in the top left. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited about doing the remix. I'll probably update my video on my YouTube channel about comparing all my copies of Animals to include the remix. This is a French pink vinyl pressing. Interesting thing about this particular copy is that, so it is the original French one. I've checked, it's not a bootleg. It's just that someone lost the original cover, so it's just in a generic sleeve. Wonder what happened to it. Also wonder if it was a, originally they did them with the normal Animals cover like that, and they did some in just a pink cover, so I wonder which one it was, but you'll never know. It's a good deal though, because there's no proper sleeve, and that one sounds pretty good. This is the Japanese release of Animals. Really like the obi design on this one. This doesn't, if you haven't listened to my comparison, this doesn't sound great. Japanese pressings, they're very interesting and they're very fun to collect, but they don't always sound very good. Because they change the mix on them. They usually boost the top end and lower the low end, which kind of changes the focus of the music. But these come with really heavy-duty covers with good quality printing and everything, and they come with inserts and stuff. So they're very fun to have. Animals in Berlin, 1977. This is single LP bootleg. It's fine. Doesn't sound great. I don't remember if it's limited or not. Let's see. It says it's high quality. I don't think it's limited. No, don't think so. Yeah. If you want to get a live bootleg of Animals, I wouldn't recommend getting that one. I'd recommend getting this one. This is a Munich, Germany concert. I'll open it up later because all the information's on the inside. It's just a black box on the outside. They originally came with a sticker on the outside, but I took the sticker off and put it on the inside of the album because I believe the sticker was on the shrink wrap, I think, so I want to keep the sticker. Although these are quite difficult to find. They're limited to 350 copies, and they were released 10 years ago, I think, so difficult to find nowadays, but worth it. Mine's on transparent smoke, which looks cool. The Wall, 2016 reissue. The Wall, UK pressing. This one sounds great. Really amazing sound. I really love this pressing. This one's in great condition. Sounds really amazing. If you're looking for a copy of The Wall, and you have the money, you can get a UK pressing. If you have even more money, you can get a US promo, which supposedly sounds the best. Or if you're on a budget lookout, you could get one of these, a original US. They don't cost too much, and they sound pretty good. Not quite as good as the UK, and they don't come with the rigid inner sleeves, but they're pretty good. Final Cut, 2016. Delicate Sound of Thunder, also 2016. I have quite a few of those 2016 reissues from when I first got into collecting, because I wasn't on the lookout for originals yet. Let's see, there's Endless River. This is just a 2014 issue, I think, that I did when it came out. Not my favourite album. I'm not a huge fan of the David Gilmour stuff. Mostly into the 70s and 60s Pink Floyd, but yeah, it's kind of a fun album to have. You notice I don't have Momentary Lapse of Reason or Division Bell, because they're not really my cup of tea. Right, let's go over the singles quickly. We have Another Break in the Wall Part 2, originally UK with the pop-out label. Nice condition. Fun single to have with one of my turns on the other side. I'm not sure, they might have done a release of these with generic sleeves and the printed sleeves. Or they were all done with printed and mine just got lost. Not sure. Music from the Wall. When the Tigers Broke Free, with the movie mix of Bring the Boys Back Home. It's a trifold thing. Pretty interesting to have. I got this one kind of half sealed. The shrink wrap was still on it, so it had never been played. So this is in really nice condition, and I kept a sticker, put it on the cover that I have for it. This is pretty fun to have, because they never did a proper soundtrack for The Wall that they released. And finally, it's the Emily Play. Original 1967 single, released on June... I'm probably going to be wrong about this, but I think it was June 16th, 1967. Somewhere around there, within a week of that date. This one's in nice condition. Oh dear, my tripod is falling over. Yeah. Very cool. That is all I have to talk about with my collection. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, you can subscribe to my channel. I can't promise that I'll make more videos. I make them occasionally, which is why, yeah, my channel posting is pretty erratic. But, yeah. Thank you for watching.